What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my garage. As you guys have seen on this channel, we've been doing a lot of stuff in this garage. We took you along when we moved into this house and we did the epoxy flooring. You know, we built out some tire racks and things like that over time. We keep 3 cars in here. I run a business out of here. Like, our garage, we need to maximize the space. The way we maximize the space in here and the way we store things is really important. So being able to utilize every square foot of this garage to store things and whatnot, whether it be tires up on the wall or boxes and crates, you know, I always look for a good solution to remedying that and making the most. So we have as much floor space as we have, or as we can have, in order to have the cars, have an engine building area, have an inventory area for stance coat and things like that. So that is where our friends at FLEXIMOUNTS come in. So they reached out and they said, hey, we want to help you out with your garage storage. And basically they gave us a double-decker ceiling mounted storage solution that we're going to be installing today. So let me get the box and I'll kind of explain to you guys what we're going to be doing. So this is box number 1 of 2 of the FLEXIMOUNTS 4x8 foot adjustable height 2-tier ceiling storage rack in black. So let's get this thing opened up, unboxed, and then I'm gonna give you guys a little game plan on how we're gonna hang this from our ceiling into the rafters and things like that. And how we're just gonna push the whole thing, and then we're gonna do it. And we're gonna hopefully by the end of this video have some more storage space and basically, you know, start filling it up. So let me grab a knife and we'll get this thing opened. So this is the lighter of the 2 boxes. So I'm gonna start with it. It looks like this one is all of our storage grates. So we have a nice black finish, threaded holes here. This is gonna be our base. Looks like there are 4 of these, which makes sense. And then we have our larger box right here. All right, so we will open up our second box. This one's our main box here. We have, more racks, okay. Looks like we have our mounting tabs, and we have a little installation template here, and we have our instructions. So let's rip this out here. Nice big instruction booklet. It looks like these individual grates go this way and they'll attach to each other, and then attach to, we have a left side support, we have middle supports, and we have our right side supports. And then it appears these guys will attach to the wall. And yeah, that is pretty much how we're looking here. So it's pretty simple. It gives you a lot of flexibility. I don't think we are going to go this far down, because in our garage, you will see that corner. It's kind of a mess, but we only have 10-foot ceilings.
A 2-tier ceiling rack is suitable for spaces over 9 feet.
So that corner is going to be where we're going to put this. And we're only going to go down as far as the top of this bin. So this is this cabinet right here is all my cleaning and detailing stuff. I'm going to clear this off, and I think the max we're going to go is probably around here. So we'll feel it out as we go and try and figure out the best option, but I think that's what we're leaning for. And then we'll be able to have the second row like somewhere in the middle there. So what I'm going to do is this screws right into your rafters. So obviously it has an installation template, which is a huge help. I feel like so many times I have to install stuff and there aren't templates. So it runs down the rafters like so, or in my garage, it's gonna run down the rafters. It's gonna be parallel instead of perpendicular, in which it should cross across 2 rafters. But running parallel is how my rafters run in my garage. But what we're actually going to do is run this into a 2x4 that I'm going to mount to the ceiling first. So instead of having to go through the drywall on each one of these and whatnot, I got these two 8-foot 2x4s that I'm going to use some big lag bolts, and I'm going to put those 2x4s running down my ceiling, and then I'll be able to do more lag bolts along this 2x4 so that it kind of has a little more grab to it. And then I will attach the FLEXIMOUNTS racks to the 2x4. Okay, so we have all the racks out here. We got these 4 pieces of rack here. So this is going to be one, either the top or the bottom. That'll be the other one. Then we have all these pieces in here, various corner brackets and joining brackets. These guys, these thicker brackets are going to be the ones that go up into our joists. Then we got all these little supports and whatnot here. And then we have all of our legs that will come down off the joists. So we have all of our hardware here. We have a ton of Allen bolts. So we're gonna get an Allen key for that. And yeah, it looks like we have some lag bolts, but we also have some anchors in here. We will not be using the anchors, but we'll be running these lag bolts into our 2x4s once they are mounted up on the ceiling. Well guys, improvising has been the theme of the day. So I had the rack pretty much all installed, but I had to get creative here. So ideally, the rack is supposed to be a T at the top, as you can see in the middles. But out here, I had to go with long ways because of where the rafters are in my house. It just wouldn't have worked. The rack would have had to sit like an awkward distance away from the wall, and we didn't want that because this thing is huge to begin with. So let me back up a little bit. This thing is massive, and you know, it already sticks out a good bit. So I didn't want to have it out further. So now the improvising was no big deal. We used lag bolts and, you know, we affixed it to the proper studs and whatnot. But I'm going to have to go up into the attic and put a 2x4, basically frame out a 2x4 to create a spot for that center section to mount. So that is not the easiest thing in the world, but we can get through it. All right, guys, the rack is hung. I had to get creative. Now let me explain. I ran into some issues that were not because of the racks. It was just because of the configuration of my garage, where this rack needed to be in my garage versus where my joists are and things like that. So basically, I needed this to be up against the wall because I couldn't have it hanging out super far just because the door is over there and whatnot, and I didn't want it being like too in the way, especially even of the garage door, whatever the case. So I had to go up in the attic, and I actually, as I mentioned before, I ditched the 2x4 idea with mounting them to the ceiling via 2x4, and I actually chopped up one of those 2x4s and I made a bunch of pieces to wedge in between the joists and obviously screw them in, you know, properly the right way. And I created like studs that go from joist to joist to make sure that I had a point for 3 lag bolts on all of the mounts, 2 for the centers, but then 3 for the outers. They're all going into 2x4 that is attached to the joists and things like that. So I basically had to just spend some time up in the attic, which good time of the year for that. It's still super hot up there right now because it was in the 80s today in Florida, but anything that has to be done in the attic, I typically wait until winter because it just gets so hot up there. So we are all hung here. Now, as I mentioned, this kit is a dual level kit. Now, for right now, I have the one bar. We're not running the second one because we don't have the ceiling height for that. So if you have a taller ceiling, even like a 20 foot, so I'm just shy of 10 feet. If you have like a 20-foot ceiling, you could run that second bar and basically have this distance again. So there's a lot of flexibility with these FLEXIMOUNTS, go figure, that allows you to, you know, configure it how you want, how it suits your application. For us, I think we're gonna stick with a single rack right now, but obviously we have the second layer. So if once we start filling this up, we're like, okay, we need the second layer in there, we'll go ahead and we will add the second layer of shelves. We'll split it in half and we'll have another layer up in there. But right now, this installation, due to my own house configuration, my own home's fault, it beat me down, it tired me out. And we got to jump on to Stansco car projects soon. So we're going to make some more room in the garage. So I'm going to clean up a little bit here, and then we're going to put some stuff. Hold on, let me see. Let me hook up here to the mic because I already did this once. So hopefully it works here. I'm in the dead center of the rack and I'm hanging my full weight off of it. And I weigh 240 pounds. So 240 pounds hanging off of it. That's my test. It's my official test. It would be a real shame if it all came crashing down because that means my work didn't work out too well. But so that's that. We're going to clean it up. And then once we have this whole area cleaned up, we're going to re-straighten our bottom area because a lot of the stuff that was actually down here on the floor is going to find home up on our FLEXIMOUNT rack. So maybe I'll throw you guys on a time lapse while I do that because I'm going to start feeding some stuff up onto the racks, and then I'll check in with our final product, final product before I sign off here. So I'm going to cool down first, and then we're going to start filling this thing up in our garage. All right, guys, and there you have it. We have our FLEXIMOUNTS ceiling rack installed in the garage and loaded up. But on the left side, I have some stuff and like soft bags, like the paddleboard and stuff that's over there. And I think this layout here is going to be the perfect opportunity for me to install a second level. And I think I'm just going to do the second level on this side. That way I'll have storage all the way back above these soft items. But then over here, I can stack stuff up to the ceiling and be good. So I think that's going to be the move. As you guys can see, there, you know, if you have like soft things that can't necessarily stack well, this is where that second level is going to come in handy for you, basically. And it is going to allow you to build out, you know, what you have further. So I think we're going to get ahead and do the second level on this side. All right, guys, we're done. We're finally done. I decided to add a second layer to the left side, and look at that. I'm able to take some more stuff and put it up there. Oh man, that is sweet. The amount of just space that we have up there now. I'm probably gonna keep it to lighter stuff on that second row up top, or just stuff that like some holiday decorations and stuff that like we're not touching very often, just so I don't have to move a car, grab a ladder to get up there and all that jazz. But we have just improved our garage space tenfold on this wall. It's insane. So I am super stoked about this. One thing I would highly recommend though, when it comes to doing this install, is call a friend, call 2 friends, call 3 friends, because doing this by myself as a one-man job was pretty tough. And also I should mention, I didn't get it on camera, but there was a point while I was hanging the second rack, I was up in this completely. So I trust it in that sense that it could hold me just sitting up there. So I would say definitely get some help. And, you know, doing this by myself kind of kicked my butt. But the part that really kicked my butt was having to modify my attic and the rafters and things like that. That basically this was the only good spot in my garage for something of this size. And I had to make it work. So the only way I could make that work the way that I wanted it to was if I went upstairs and I modified my attic, which
it is what it is. No big deal. You know, I learned some new things. I had the materials, so it's all good. But I just want to say thank you to FLEXIMOUNTS for their 2-tier rack system. It's brand new 2-tier rack system. I understand why, you know, someone would go with the 2-tier over the 1-tier, because the doubled storage on one side, or the potential to double your storage on 2 sides, is pretty wild. It's pretty impressive, and it really maximizes the space that you have. And I am 6 foot, and you know, if you just run the single bar down, a 6-foot person could fit under this very well. My ceiling is like 9 3/4 of an inch to 10 feet, somewhere in between there. So this is kind of how it's configured in that sense. But yeah, I mean, I'm able to have it on the single lowest, I guess the highest setting that the second rack could be on, in a sense, the bottom of the first down bar, and I'm still able to add that second row in there. So like I said, if you have say a 20 foot ceiling, whatever it may be, you can run the second down bar, and you can have 2 sections that are, you know, a couple feet tall, almost 4 foot tall. So once again, I want to say thank you to FLEXIMOUNTS. They are a big help now in maximizing the space that I have in my garage that I can use. I'm going to be able to put more things up there, free up more floor space, free up more rack space, and just really maximize our 3-car garage here at home, where we're building cars, we're building engines, we're running a business, and, you know, just staying busy. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in the FLEXIMOUNTS, go check them out on Amazon, and you can get yourself a 2-tier system for your garage at home. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, where we're going to jump back into some car content.